Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're talking about how the 41st floor has unlocked Endurance Trials, and this will allow us to sweep potentially and also craft mythic level of charms for our heroes. And now I don't know if this is actually intended because we don't actually unlock the further floors until 4 days from right now, but because of this 41st floor being unlocked, we are going to have the next 4 days an ability to get a couple of key charms on heroes. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Now for today there are two different treasures. One is Mage and one is Marksman. Definitely, Mage is the one you're going to want to sweep, and you should be sweeping it with the Chimera locked in, trying to get the Chimera Mythic Plus charms, because of course she is the most important hero in the game to get the Mythic Plus charms of, and you will want to get the Butcher charms onto her. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do my sweeps right now. I'm not going to use my extra tokens, which I've been saving up, because we're not on the highest floor for Mythic Charm drop rate, and when you look at the drop rate here, it's actually really bad. Like, it's only a 5% drop rate of this mythic level of charm on this 41st floor, which is really low. So let's go ahead and sweep it and see if we can get anything. Okay, we actually do get quite a few of the cheetah charms of Chimera. And now we're going to look at Chimera, lock them in, and maybe what I might do is I'm probably not going to craft the whole set today. I don't think it's even possible for me because you're going to need this Branco essence, which we don't really have any way of getting other than converting our Crimson essence into Branco essence. So I did save up like quite a decent amount of the Crimson essence, so that's why I have a bit of Branco essence, but it's basically only going to be enough probably to craft one charm. So as you can see here, we have 1,126, and this is with a lot of saving and transferring of the Crimson to Branco, and we can only craft one charm, and that's why we will not be able to, for example, complete her today. However, because I already got lucky and got two other pieces of the charm set, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And you're going to want the Butcher charms, like we said, for Chimera. Those are the optimal for her from the Dream Realm testing in the previous season, and on the VN server so far they're all running the Butcher charms. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. So now by getting this, I'm not actually going to have a set bonus. I'm not going to have the maximum value. However, I am going to have the mythic quality bonus upgrade, which is going to be increased damage dealt by 25% for 5 seconds rather than 20%. A minor increase. But again, today crafting is not really too important. But in the upcoming days, as we get more resources, and also the sweeping is going to be more important. If you get lucky with the sweeping, we could have gotten the full Butcher charm set today, but you would have had to get really lucky for that. So basically, I'm going to talk you through what are going to be the key, heroes you want to get charms for in these leading up 3 to 4 days. And then when we actually unlock, on day 74, all of the floors, then I will make, our tier list, priority tier list. But for right now, it's just going to be key heroes that you're going to want to focus. Chimera Butcher Charms is going to be the key one you want to focus for Mage. Nothing really too important other than Chimera. So just focus on Chimera. For the Marksman, honestly, nothing really important. Honestly, skippable. Bonnie, yeah, but the thing is, Bonnie is not very meta for Dream Realm, and for AFK stages, she isn't even really being used that much, so I wouldn't recommend Bonnie, honestly. And then you have the tank and the rogue. Now, for the tank, the key hero is probably going to be Damon. You might be thinking Frestro will be important, but the thing is, Frestro hasn't been so meta as a damage dealer as compared to Damon. So Damon's charms, and now on the VN server, people are using the sorcery charms. However, he doesn't actually gain anything from his ultimate power, because in Dream Realm bosses, he's already hitting the cap, and the ultimate power just raises his cap, but only for PvP scenarios. It doesn't actually increase the limit. And so that is why I don't think ultimate power is good for Damon. I think the Claw, which are the Mystic charms, are probably going to be better for Damon. So that is what I would recommend. For the Rogue, it's going to be Sinbad. Sinbad is good in Elusia, basically for the No Harok teams. So Sinbad, his charms, and in the previous season, his charms were either Gale. Gale were always a solid option, so I would probably think that. But I would go for the tank, and I would go for Damon. So basically, on tomorrow, I would do Damon. Today, we did Chimera. And then for the final day, we have Support and Warrior. So support Valara, you want to get her charms. And now here's the other thing. You can buy charms from the charm merchant, but it's not an efficient thing to do, because it costs you 600 to craft one, right? So 1,800 in total to craft a complete set of your liking. If you go to the charm merchant, it's going to be 1,800 180, and you're gonna get 3 random charms. So you could get totally useless charms by doing this, and it's almost as much as that 1,800 price basically. So I would not recommend getting these charm merchant charms. These are kind of just a trap because they're really expensive and they're random. So that's not helpful. So stay away from the mythic level of charms for everyone. So that's the thing. But Valara. Now for Valara, her charms, you're gonna want to get the blast charms, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you want to basically give her attack. That is going to be important because that is going to increase the stat stealing value she can do using her effect, right? If she has more starting attack. But either way, blast charms for the attack. The other charms that people have been using on the VN server is the claw, which are the mystic charms for the haste and skill power. Both can be good, but I think probably blast charms would be the best for her. So there we have it for support. Twins, probably not going to be as important. And then if you have Harok, for example, if you have Baelran, then these are also going to be heroes that you will want to craft for. So Harok can be 2. It can be either balanced or it can be butcher. Basically, these are the 2 charms which always historically have been the best for Harok. But usually balanced are better. Balanced are probably better for endless bosses, and we are in endless stage. So I would probably recommend balanced if you're going to go for Harok. Balance charms. And Baelran, you'll want to go for the insight charms because they're going to increase his health and his damage scales off his own health, and increases his skill power, which also increases his damage from his sanctified surge right here. So anyway, guys, that is basically going to be it for the charm layout for the upcoming days. These are going to be the key charms you want to target. And keep in mind, you're not going to be able to get many complete sets in the next 3 days because we're only unlocking 41st floor. For whatever reason, I think it's kind of a bug. But then when we actually have day 74, which is in 4 days from right now, we're going to unlock a bunch of floors. And that is when we're actually going to have a good ability to complete the different charms for the heroes that we want, and then I will make the priority tier list with all of the heroes on it, all the key heroes. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. You can let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There's a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.